Hi everyone, so today is my first official day of quarantine here in South Korea. Last night I arrived at the apartment from Masan station to get to Goje. That took about an hour or so, and yes, as you know, the ambulance picked me up and the ambulance dropped me off outside my apartment, and I was so tired. All I wanted to do was just sleep. I didn't even eat. At first I thought I was hungry, like on the way I was thinking about food, but then I got here, I was like, no, I'm just too tired, so I ended up just having a shower and then going to bed, but then there was no hairdryer, so I ended up having to dry my hair over the stove, and also there's like a fan that I was trying to use to dry my hair. But that took a while, so I ended up going to bed at about 1:30 in the morning. Probably not a good idea. I ended up waking up at 7 this morning, which is 11 o'clock in New Zealand. My body's still trying to get used to the time, and then I was just thinking about all the things I have to pack away and my luggage lying on the floor, and it's such a mess. I couldn't even fall back asleep. So I'm just going to spend today organising my space and unpacking. Quite tired, a little bit headachy, but I think it's because I didn't really get a very good sleep. So hopefully tonight, feeling a bit more relaxed, I'll be able to have a good sleep. I mean, what else am I going to be doing for the next 2 weeks, really? Just sleeping, eating, watching Netflix, playing Sims. I'm planning to get a Switch, so we'll see if I end up ordering one. Probably do a bit of online shopping, really, because obviously I can't go outside, so that's all I can really do. I think I was supposed to get tested within the first few days of arriving, but I mean, we know that I already got tested at the airport before I even got to leave the airport. So I don't think I'll get tested maybe until next week. I'm dreading having another one of those tests. Probably going to have to do at least one more, hopefully not any more than that. I better get to packing and organising my stuff. So it's 6:30 in the evening now, and it's time for dinner, and I'm going to be having my first Korean delivery. What I've chosen to eat is some of my most favourite Korean food. I'm going to be eating jjajangmyeon. In Wellington, unfortunately, there's not a lot of good jjajangmyeon. There's only like one place that does it, but it's kind of average actually. They have good ones in Auckland, but I'm just so excited that I get to eat this. And they have the tangmuji as well, which is this yellow turnip that goes really well with the jjajangmyeon. Let me show you the tangsuyeok as well. A funny story, I was trying to order this myself, but because all of the delivery apps in Korea need you to have a Korean credit card or have some sort of way to make the payment through your phone, like Kakao Pay or Naver Pay. I don't have that yet, so I ended up having to ask my friend to order it for me. So the funny thing is, I didn't think this was my order because I didn't order any drinks, but my friend told me there's going to be a freebie, a sobisu, with the meal, and she said it's going to be a Coke, so I was like, okay. And then I got the bag, and on top there was a Coke, and there was also this grape Fanta. I was like, like there's 2 drinks, it must be a meal for 2 people. And I looked at it, I was like, yeah, there's a lot of food, it must be for 2 people. But it was my order. Like, I messaged my friend, I was this guy just came and gave me the food. I said thanks, and then I realised it might not be my order. What should I do? I was like, should I just leave the food outside? And I just left it outside, and then she's like, nah, it's your food, it says delivered. I was like, oh, because she told me it's going to take 40 minutes, but it came within literally like 15 minutes. So maybe the store's kind of close to where I live, but that is so super quick. Like, where can you get delivery food within 15 minutes and it's still like piping hot? Anyway, speaking of piping hot, I don't want to leave it there for too long. This is the tangsuyeok, and you should pour the sauce, sweet and sour sauce, on top, but I like dipping it in because I want this to be nice and crispy. This looks like a lot of food just for me, but I'm gonna try and finish it, and if I can't, then I guess there'll be leftovers. And my friend was telling me the reason why we got the sorbet is because on the app she agreed that she would do like a photo review. If you promise to leave a photo review for their restaurant, then you can get some sorbet, some free stuff. And then I said to her, I was like, but what if people take advantage of it? What if they say, yeah, I'm gonna do a photo review, but then they just end up getting the free stuff and they don't end up doing it? And she's like, yeah, good point. But she says that Korean people like to keep their promises, and so yeah, that's really cool. So hopefully when I get my own bank account and my own card, I can order this on my own. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy my meal now. Good morning everyone. So it is day 4 of my quarantine. My hair still looks disgusting. I don't have a hairdryer, so I haven't washed my hair. I'm just gonna cover it up. So it's quite a beautiful day today in Georgia, as you can see at the window. It's been really sunny ever since I've arrived. It's just yesterday it was a bit windy and I heard it snow. I didn't see it snow. I wish I saw it snow, but apparently only snowed for like 2 minutes. This morning I'm gonna attempt to make banana pancakes for breakfast. So we'll see how that goes, because I've got bananas, I've got soy milk, I've got eggs, and I've got flour. I don't have sugar, but I do have jam, so I can add that on at the end. So fingers crossed this banana pancake goes to plan. Hello. So someone just came to the door and delivered me this. And it's not delivery food. I wish it was delivery food. I heard the doorbell go and then I looked on the intercom and I saw this man and I was like, okay. He didn't leave, so I was like, okay, I better put on a mask before I go outside and see what he wants. He ended up being this guy from the Goldea City Hall and he gave me this pack of stuff. It's like the medical pack that you get. You're supposed to get tested within the first 3 days of arriving in Korea. Because I got tested at the airport, I don't have to get tested again until apparently the end of my quarantine. You're supposed to get this pack when you do your test, but I think because I did it at the airport, it's a bit different, so I didn't get this. So this man delivered it to me, so thank you. We'll have a look at what is in here. So this is just my notice of isolation. It just has my details and stuff and saying that this is confirming that I'm self-quarantining. I already have a copy of this from the airport, but this one is stamped by the Mayor of Goldea, so I guess this is my updated version, I suppose. What else is in here? I've got 2 envelopes. Let's have a look at this one. So here we've got, oh, this is what I've been waiting for, the thermometer. So on the self-quarantine app, you have to log your symptoms twice a day. One of the symptoms you have to log is your temperature. And for the past 4 days, I've just been writing like a random temperature that's within the range and saying, sorry, no thermometer at the end. And so I finally have a thermometer to measure my temperature properly. How does this work? Let's have a look. Here are the instructions. So it's called a fever scan, and what you do is you put it onto your forehead like that without the plastic. So you put that on your forehead like this. Read it while it's on your forehead. If it's green, that indicates the temperature. If it's tan or red, you take away half a degree Celsius, and if it's blue, you add on half a degree Celsius. Now I can finally measure my temperature to go into the app. Oh, so it's just some other instructions on how to use the temperature checker. Oh, okay, this one is about my rubbish, so what to do with my rubbish. So what I have to do is I have to use a specific medical waste bag. I guess that's just to keep everything sanitized. I have to spray the disinfectant bag both sides on the surface. I can't overfill it. It needs to be about 75% full, okay? I'm not allowed to throw the rubbish away without notice. To keep it in my house, I need to put the medical waste bag into a normal waste bag before I throw it away. Second envelope. Oh yeah, it's just the self-quarantine rules. I've already read those. I am rule abiding. Oh here, here's the orange medical. That looks so scary. I'm like toxic. Am I just toxic to you? No, it's the waste bag where I have to put all my rubbish, my toxic rubbish, because I'm just a toxic person. There's 2 of them, 2 big ones. I hope that's enough. And this. Ooh, so it's ethanol. So it's the disinfectant that I have to spray onto my rubbish. Here, hand sanitizer. I was gonna buy some actually because I've only got a few small bottles, but that will probably last me. How big is it? Oh, it's like hand cream-ish size. My hands got so dry just from traveling and having to sanitize all the time. I've already got eczema on my hands. It flares up when I have to use so much hand sanitizer. And so my hands were fine in New Zealand, and just after like a day and a half of traveling, I've got eczema and like dry skin and itchy skin all over my hands. So luckily I'm in self-quarantine and I don't have to use hand sanitizer, and I can just constantly moisturize my hands. And the last thing that's in here are 2 KF94 masks. I see lots of people wear these in Korea. These are like the ones that are most popular. So that is my medical package. That's come free from the Korean government. So yesterday I got the food package from the Korean government, and today I've got this medical pack. And it just goes to show how prepared and how efficient Korea's COVID response systems are. Thank you, Korean government, for your service. I mean, I'm acting like the Korean government's gonna look at this video and be like, oh, she's so grateful. So yeah, looking forward to being outside. Anyway, catch you later. I've already actually logged my symptoms for the first half of today. I have to do it later tonight, but I just want to test out this little thermometer thing. I'm intrigued to see how it works. I don't really get the point about reading it though, but it might make sense if I actually do it. It says I have to hold it, both hands, press it on my forehead, that's dry, for 15 seconds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What the heck? Wait, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It says I have to read it on my forehead. Okay, I can't really see. Oh wait, look. Oh, so the green is on 36, blue's on 35, and the red is on 37. Does that just mean my temperature is 36? Probably. So I have to do this tonight. That's so intriguing. How does that stuff work? So I just finished my dinner and I'm feeling like some dessert. So today in my groceries delivery, I bought these grapes. These famous Shine Muscat grapes, I think that's how you say. They're like the big green Korean grapes. And I've never tried one before, so I'm excited to give them a go. I love grapes, so I'm sure I'll 100% love these. These are those like mango grapes, I think. They were quite expensive. This is half a kilo, 500 grams. It's about like 10 bucks. Let's see what they taste like. Okay, so here comes my Shine Muscat. Is it Muscat, Shine Muscat grapes. They're kind of softer when I touch them than I expected. I expected them to be a little bit like harder and like bouncy. I can see why they call them mango grapes, because there's a hint of mango inside. And it's really juicy. There are no seeds and really sweet. It reminds me of those Korean drinks, the little cans that have these grapes inside. That's what it tastes like. This is so good. I'm gonna eat so many, but thinking is like, these are not cheap grapes, so I gotta savor them and enjoy them. Good morning. It is my 6th day of quarantine. Almost at the halfway mark. I'm still hanging in there. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good still, staying inside and doing not much really. I ordered a Nintendo Switch and it's supposed to be coming today, so I'm really excited about that. Last night, I finally got to wash my hair because there's not hair dryer at the apartment, so I had to order one and wait for it. And I can't dry my hair air dry because it will just get so frizzy. But I mean, hopefully that gave my hair a break. And I heard washing your hair not that much is what's healthiest for it, so hopefully that helped my hair. I mean, maybe it's less dry, I don't know. My hair feels great. It feels so light and just luscious, even though it looks so frizzy still. My eyes look so swollen because yesterday I spent all day watching Crash Landing. I was just so sensitive. I watched the tiniest little sad scene and my eyes would be like full on bawling, so kind of embarrassing. They were way more swollen yesterday actually after I finished crying over the drama, so I might take a break from watching that. I might just play on my Switch. And you all know the first game that I'm gonna get is Animal Crossing, so I can't wait to play that. I might try and put it on the TV because I used the TV for the first time yesterday, and that you can get like Netflix and YouTube, cast it on there. So I don't know why I haven't been using it. I've just been watching my laptop. I think it's just so comfy lying in my bed with my laptop. I'm still in the middle of having breakfast. I had congee that I made yesterday, and then I brought over some Chinese pickles to go with my congee, so that tasted really good. It just reminded me of home, and it's so nice to have when it's cold outside. Today's not actually as cold as it has been. When I came those few days, it was below 5 degrees, but now in the morning it's 8 degrees, so it's a little bit more warm. I heard it was gonna rain today, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see rain for the first time since arriving. Oh yeah, and I'm eating kumara, or sweet potato. And sweet potatoes in Korea are so sweet. In New Zealand, it's really hit or miss depending on the season and depending on your luck, I guess. But these, like eating a lolly, are sweet. I'll get back to eating my breakfast and finishing it, and then continue on with my day. Catch you guys later.